Alright guys, welcome back to the channel where we track down, body snatch, and react to some of the wildest videos I could find on the internet. So whether you like it, love it, or hate it, let's get after it. We got some pretty good stuff out for you today. I've been all over TikTok and YouTube, so let's see what we got for you.
Format it like this. Hook. Begin with an irresistible opening line.
Hold on. Hold the phone. Need these on.
Rollers in their tracks. Propose a visual hook I can use for.
That is not what I'm doing. Where's my stuff at? Oops, there we are. I do apologize about that, guys. I am totally not prepared. I am now. Let's get after it again. My bad, guys.
George, I am way down here. From the perspective you can see me, about 400 feet below the top of one of the world's largest caverns. It is inside a mountain, inside a jungle in central Vietnam. And this, I have to be honest with you, has been one of, or the, I would say, most difficult, dangerous, and grittiest assignments I have ever been a part of. Let me explain.
Hey, I don't know how long they've known about this cave, but I can't imagine how many different societies have been down there. You know what I mean? It's kind of cool to think about, though.
A little of what's happening. It may look like a white sand beach where we're standing. We've been staying in these tents. We've been cooking over fires. This, again, is very remote. We are not close to any civilization, but we've got a lot of folks around us, a great team that has come together because we had to find a hidden world that was only a third of a mile from here and that was only found a couple of decades ago, but really was not discovered and explored until 2009. So this is brand
So she says, right?
new to our world, the subterranean surreal life that has been revealed, and now you get to be a part of it, including the awesome images you'll see from our friends here at DJI Drones. All right, let's get right
Very
into
cool.
it. We enter through a claustrophobic crevice. Use a claw to get into the biggest cave in the world. Okay, this is small. Then it opens up. I don't want to miss this part with the GoPro. And drops down and down and down. I can't see beyond the narrow beam of my headlamp, but I am keenly aware that those ropes are here because a fall would be disastrous. Oh, sorry. This does not look real. At the bottom, I feel like I've landed on another planet. A subterranean rushing river. Yes! Now I find myself in Mother Nature's sculpture garden, filled with prehistoric boulders and stalagmites, gigantic columns built up from calcium deposited by dripping water. So this is a stalagmite?
Yeah, we're actually inside a stalagmite here, where the water's worn away all the bottom.
After a grueling hour, an illuminating light, 1,000...
I would not be in the bottom of that thing. I don't even care. I mean, it depends, you know what I mean? If it just, like, opened up into some vast... Hey, on a side note, do you guys think it's weird that we're not, like, back east, they have laws that you can't talk to the dolphins? Like, you're not supposed to communicate with them? I just think that's weird. I know it's a off subject, but...
feet overhead.
Is it?
Spectacular. So every turn, there's something else. This colossal skylight, where the chamber ceiling collapsed, is called a dolime, breathing life into this underground world. It's a lush, green oasis. Our camp's white sand beaches lit up below. It looks like Avatar in here. It doesn't feel real.
No.
This is that hidden world we've been chasing. Son Doong, or Mountain River Cave, the planet's largest and visited by fewer explorers than outer space.
I want to go check it out. What do you guys think? You guys want to go check that out? I'm just saying, man.
Just look at this. It is
Look how
Unbelievable. I'm
big
standing
that
on
is.
a colossal stalagmite, the jewel in the crown of Songdong Cave. It's the moment that took my breath away, and it's also the moment I realized we're not even halfway there yet. Well, we press on, and suddenly I'm in a jungle under a second monster skylight. Not atop a mountain, but inside it. Way inside it. More than 800 feet below the surface.
You don't.
Hey, and they only figured this place out in 2009? Imagine the resources that are down there. And I know, whatever. I'm always looking for I'm always thinking of resources for a lot of us, you know what I mean? Not just me, but for everybody. Because if shit hits the fan and something happens and we gotta bug out for a while, we might be trying to check out inner Earth.
Normally get trees and jungle and caves. That's why it's quite different.
Jungle plants and animals from above adapting to this unique subterranean netherworld.
We've come across monkeys. Been sticks thrown at me by monkeys.
In here?
In here,
They're
yeah.
throwing sticks at
Throwing
you.
sticks.
What a view from those drone cameras. This mammoth crater, big enough to park 2 747s inside.
They don't want
and
you in
tall
there.
enough
That's why they're
to
throwing
see
sticks
through a
at you.
skyscraper. The cave's flowing river, the creator of this alien world, carving its way through a limestone mountain for 2 million years, forming the largest underground chamber on Earth.
All right, we get it.
They've been keeping this from you. This is the underground city that was found beneath Los Angeles by a man named Warren Shufelt. It was discovered using a device he invented to detect underground tunnels and caverns. Shufelt mapped out a network of passageways stretching for miles beneath the city. And here is where it gets crazy. His maps indicated a central chamber filled with gold and advanced artifacts. Shufelt said that upon analysis of the artifacts and the scriptures found within the passageways, they all pointed to a lost continent named Lemuria. Despite his groundbreaking findings, city officials abruptly shut down his excavation. They officially claimed that the tunnels were old subway lines. But this is where they messed up. The Los Angeles subway system didn't begin operation until 1990, over 70 years after Schufelt's discovery. So what subway lines were they referring to? Some speculate that they were referring to an ancient civilization that had access to a subway-like system. Some have even gone further to say that the city officials had knowledge from the future. They knew that Los Angeles would eventually have a running subway system in the years to come, therefore it would be the perfect cover-up, perfectly concealing its true origins.
The plant life there were carnivorous.
Like a Venus flytrap, but bigger?
Oh,
Something just crossed my mind, and it has nothing to do with that, so I'm not telling you.
a lot bigger.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Rather than eat flies, what do they eat?
Well, there's animals down there, and they eat each other as well.
You saw this?
Yes. One of the most amazing experiences that I ever had on one of these missions was this plant, and it had a very beautiful center.
How big was the plant?
It looked like, it was probably about 15 feet in diameter.
15 feet?
Yeah. But it looked like that as agave plants with the spikes,
Yeah,
you know,
they're pretty.
with and then a real pretty pink or purple flower in the middle, like a lotus flower. What you don't understand is those spikes are actually tentacles, like on an octopus, that can reach out to 50 feet
And grab something?
and grab you.
No.
Yes. These plants are spread out. They're like a line saying, this is my territory.
Gosh.
So one of our botanists was just standing there, and it just snapped over, grabbed her legs, and sucked her, right in.
It pulled her in?
Yeah.
Were you able
What?
to pull her out?
Yeah, we were able to immediately cut the limb off. The plant was so smart because it has like motion sensors built into it, not mechanical.
Right.
Okay, that these other limbs started to attack everyone.
Oh, my gosh.
So it turned into a bloodbath, basically.
Did anybody
With this-
die from this?
No one died. They can go up to 50 feet
My
and
gosh.
snatch you. So this poor woman, screaming bloody murder, and all of our alarms go off in our suits, and we know exactly where this person is. And by the time we get over there, it already had like a python wraps around your body.
Your body, yeah.
It already had wrapped all the way up to almost her waist by that
Was
time.
it squeezing her?
Yeah, it was squeezing her, but it got her, she told us, it got her by her one ankle first of this
How
stuff.
did we know that it wasn't an animal as opposed to a plant?
Well, we took so many samples of that plant that day. We dug the whole thing up and brought it all back with us. And later on, we were privy to.
Why would you do that, dude?
Because this was a first time.
I don't know how many times I've got to say it. Why go straight to fucking these things up as soon as you meet them? That thing was probably just startled. Somebody came in its area.
For this, for us to experience this plant, it was not ever documented on any other mission.
The entrance to the inner Earth is at the poles. The inner Earth is a real physical place with suns and rivers and oceans where real people are living. There was trade.
And we were
between
just
the
showing
inner Earth
it.
people and the people above. The trade agreement was violated. It was violated by the humans. It kicked off. The church shut down all the tunnels that were leading to the inner Earth, and there's documentation that proves that.
Now, this is scary.
Facts.
Have you heard of the inner Earth theory?
There we go.
In China, they found a huge
That's what
hole in
they...
the ground.
Hold on. That's what they're saying it looks like right there. So, like, kind of a donut, but the inside is pushed out, like, outward. So you have this whole other inner Earth right here. And that's where they're saying all the... See, here's my question, though, right? So, I'm not sure if inner Earth and the gravity theory thing are two different types of people, because why would the water stick on this side and on this side is what I mean. Like, why here and here if you don't believe in gravity, or you don't believe gravity is what holds this down? I don't know, man. Somebody's going to have to explain that to me a little bit better.
In China, they found a huge hole in the ground with an entirely separate ecology and geology.
And I just showed you that video, the clip of this.
Light down there, along with trees, forests, lakes, and rivers. And yes, it's real. In fact, there are a few places like this on Earth. There's another one in South America. These
Yeah.
places really exist. The one I was trying to reach required a 4-hour hike just to get there.
So I'm starting to think that inner Earth could have been like what they found in Asia. Because it's like, I mean, some of those places you go in there and you think it covers the entire whole inside of the Earth. They're so big, you know? Like that one lady was just saying the Avatar looking place is like, it's huge.
Face very rugged terrain, and then you have to rappel about 200 meters into this opening in the earth. Once you're down there, you find an actual beach underground. There's a beach, and the area has its own ecosystem with forests, jungles, light reaching down there, animals living there,
I mean,
and everything else.
Think about it, you know. If you go down into something like that, you're going to assume that that's Agarthia. Sorry, I totally blew that the first time.
So, there are these giant openings in the earth. It's not about a hollow earth, but you have to understand that the earth's massive size allows for huge spaces that could potentially hold millions of people. We only live on the surface, just the outer skin.
This is the legend of Mount Shasta and the city of...
Damn, that dude pointed, like, look, I don't even like that dude because of the last incident that happened with him getting, you know, and his little debacle with the homeboy, and homeboy just completely proving him wrong and embarrassing the hell out of him. After that, I really didn't care about the dude, but he just explained that very well. And I hope that gives some of you guys some insight, because it gave me some insight.
Telos. For decades now, people of Mount Shasta, California, have claimed that a highly advanced ancient civilization lives in the mountain known as Lemurians. And this is their story. Around 20...
Hey, I married one of those chicks. It looked like my wife. Super sexy.
Story. Around 25,000 years ago, the Atlanteans, who lived in Atlantis, and the Lemurians from Lemuria, broke out into an all-out nuclear war over differing ideologies. See, the Atlanteans wanted to take over lesser civilizations and enslave them. But the Lemurians, who were peace-loving beings of light, said they should be left alone to evolve on their own. The result, the thermonuclear war that ravaged our planet. When the supernuke Nara 1 went off, it caused massive earthquakes on the Richter scale of up to 15. These massive shifts in the Earth's tectonic plates caused supervolcanoes and mega tsunamis that wiped out civilizations and species across the planet. Once the cataclysm started, the fighting stopped. They realized what they had done, but it was too late. Part 2.
So there's this satellite image.
I hate it when they
the
cut them off.
ESA 7 satellite. This was in 1968, and it was like the first visual of Earth via satellite, or like a composite of it.
Yeah.
But look at, and it was
Like a
stationed
satellite?
over the North Pole, and this is the picture that they released.
What the heck?
And they talked about, oh, it's just the composite images that they all put together, and the North Pole wasn't captured.
Why?
Okay, well then
This shit bothers the fuck out of me. How are you gonna just take a picture of the Earth's entirety and just say that, oh, we just didn't take a picture of the top, because we want you guys to continuously wonder what the fuck is up there, you know what I mean? So cut us some fucking slack here, man. Either fucking take a picture of that spot or let's go. We're going there.
was from Google Earth in like the
northward ho or southward.
To you.
North southward ho.
It's the hole to the center of the Earth.
And then this was released by NASA, I believe, in the 80s or 90s.
You guys.
All separate.
Holy moly, dude. That's
Literally.
actually unsettling.
So where's Santa?
But does it not look, if you compare it to that first map,
it's identical.
And people talk about...
And what year was that map? That was like the 1600s?
Yeah.
Gosh, man.
Yeah, and people have talked about...
Good homework, dude.
They've taken it back or they've scrubbed it or something. They talked about it was really hard to find the image, but there was this obscure image that people zoomed in of the Earth, and at the top there was literally a black stone sticking out at the top of the world.
Oh my gosh.
A black stone.
And it's the same as this freaking map, bro.
Yeah.
Literally.
Hold on.
That's we're...
Hold on. I'll come back to right there, but that first image, that's insane, dude. Hey, looking at both of those images together, that's pretty wild, man.
We're never going to know.
We will. I believe we'll know in heaven.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's just because people will say, of course there's nothing there.
She just said, I believe we'll know in heaven. Bitch, you believe in hollow earth. What are you talking about?
You just go, people have gone there. It's we don't know.
Flight plan or flight paths, you're not allowed to fly over the North Pole. Yeah, because probably because it's the most harsh climate, but still, people don't fly over the North Pole.
Yeah.
But Admiral Byrd did.
Admiral Byrd.
Admiral Byrd did, didn't he?
He did.
For a pilot.
Yeah. He's associated with a ton of stuff. Even the Project Fishbowl. He was involved in the Operation
A ton
High
of
Jump.
stuff.
Was he the guy that had the heart attack in
I'll remember how
Antarctica?
No, that was Buzz Aldrin. Admiral Byrd, this was like shortly after World War II. He was
Buzz
sent with an
Aldrin had a heart
armada.
attack in.
The Navy.
Hey, Buzz Aldrin had a heart attack in Antarctica. Let me get. Why don't you guys break that down for me in the comments, please? Tell me what happened there, because I have no clue. I never even heard that.
They sent this whole armada of battleships to the Antarctic. Super weird stuff, and it was just to explore, but it was all weaponized. And so the theory is that he went out there to seek out Nazi hideouts in Antarctica.
Yeah.
So he explored that, said that there's some crazy stuff there, and then he also did an exploration to the North Pole. And this is where this is the conspiracy part.
Okay.
Because apparently he had, and we've talked about it before, I believe, but his secret diary that only he had, and then when he died, his son got it, and then when his son was trying to publish the stuff in it, he died, like under very mysterious circumstances. But Admiral Byrd talks about in this secret diary, allegedly that he wrote, people think that it's fake, that when he went to explore the North Pole, there was an entry to inner Earth, like hollow Earth.
And that would make sense with this big old hole.
It would. And he describes it as being in the Earth, lush green land beyond the ice, mammoth-like creatures, a technology-advanced civilization, and meeting with a being called the Master, who warns humanity about nuclear weapons.
Wow.
So this is where it gets a little like,
yeah,
I don't know about that.
But it sounds like the little green children.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's what I thought about the green kids.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That literally backs up that story. That's so fun to think about. A giant hole.
That
has
is
a whole different world. I mean, yeah, dude.
It's all.
I'm just seeing like sci-fi. So the possibility of sci-fi movies right now are just endless.
Gosh.
But apparently.
Hey, and I know that it sounds like, hey, what's up, Desert Explorer? How you doing? It sounds like they're just. I forgot what I was saying. You threw me off, my man. Hold on.
With a being called the Master, who warns humanity about nuclear weapons.
Wow.
I gotta try and remember what I was gonna say.
Like,
yeah,
I don't know about that.
But it sounds like the little green children.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, and it seems like a bunch of sci-fi stuff, but I mean, people actually believe that there is an inner Earth. That's why I'm pulling this stuff up. That's why I've been digging since the beginning on this inner Earth and alien life form and everything else, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That literally backs up that story. That's so fun to think about. A giant hole that has a whole different world. I mean, yeah, dude.
It's all.
I'm just seeing like sci-fi. So the possibility of sci-fi movies right now are just endless.
Gosh.
But apparently this Master gave
Very
Admiral
cool.
Byrd this message. It's a long message. But at one point he says to Admiral Byrd, you see, we have never interfered before in your race's wars of barbarity, but now we must, for you have learned to tamper with a certain power that is not for man, namely the atomic energy. Our emissaries have already delivered messages to the powers of your world, and yet they do not heed. You have been chosen to witness here that our world does exist. You see, our culture and science is many thousands of years beyond your race.
Wow.
You, my son, must return to the surface of the world with this message.
He texted him that or what? He shot him a text about that?
He died.
Damn. Well, I guess that was it for today, man. You pop up at the right when we're done with the show, man. Is it just sending you guys the notifications late or what? Is that what's going on? Well, guys, that is the end of the show. And until next time, much love and stay lifted. Desert Explorer,